Leather. They are co-owned, so we're just going to go in and interview Matt, and he's basically going to give us a little rundown on why they are here in Kingsland, what you can come to when you come to Kingsland, either come to his shop or get a coffee next door. I'm probably really close right now, so let's go in, talk to Matt, and we'll see you in a minute. Hey everybody, we are here at Bespoke Leather with Matt, and as you guys know, I try to go to places that either give back to the community, that are a staple in the community, or have something that is different. Here, I actually found out, unbeknownst to me, about Matt through my sister-in-law, who he does some work for her, which she spoke very highly of. But a small little story, as you guys know, I also run Southern Keeps Boutique, SKB. He just walked up, started helping me set up a tent while I was here in Kingsland, had no idea who he was or that we would cross paths later. So when I say support local wherever you are, that's exactly what I mean. You, whether you know it or not, are going to be helping someone in some way when you take a step to help somebody else. So here's Matt. I'm going to basically ask him a few questions. Y'all know how this goes. And kind of see what is important to him as this business for him and for the community. So, Matt, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So, how long have you guys been here?
So we've been in these spaces just past a year. So we got the space probably March of last year, and then it took us a few months to get things together and built up. And we had our grand opening in July for both the spaces, the coffee shop and the leather shop.
Yeah, and as you guys will see in the intro, they basically are right next door to each other, and they are a good combination of wanting together. And again, that is what the community is about. So it was really nice to meet Matt and to understand that running both, which is, we all know, running more than one business, running one business for goodness sakes is hard, but running two businesses and being a staple in the community, definitely worth coming in and meeting you. So I'm glad I got to do that. So
Thank you.
over a year, and like you said, it's not always easy.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Fortunately, we've got a great team in both shops. We've got a partner in the coffee shop that does a great job, and up until recently, when she moved away, we had an awesome manager as well, and they're both good promoters, and so it's great to have a good team. And we've got a great team here in the leather shop as well.
Well, I'm almost finished with my chai, so I can tell you it's the second one I've had from this shop, and I know that every time I either pass by or come here, I'll be stopping in. It's a good coffee shop is not easy to find. So finding one, you're on the right track by being a partner with that is for sure. Why did you decide to open first, well, I guess your business here at Bespoke Leather, but also be a partner with the coffee shop, the Blue Bridge Cafe next door?
Well, as far as the leather shop goes, I learned leather working a little bit more than 10 years ago, just as a hobby, and just kind of kept up with it as a hobby, and then started making wallets and like some knife sheaths, stuff like that for friends as gifts. It makes Christmas gifts easy, and so it started like that, and then I've always had an entrepreneurial spirit to me. When I was a kid, I always wanted to have some sort of thing that I called a business, and but my career, before going into this full time, for 10 years I was an aircraft mechanic actually, and I loved it. I loved aviation, but I loved the stress-free feeling that leatherworking gave, and just doing my own thing. I love that more, and so I really wanted to have something that I could build on and grow on, make my own thing that could support not only me and my family, but also support others that will be working in here. And so that would be the first reason for the leather shop, was to make a venture that could support us, but then also have something that I could pass down to my kids if they want it. If they don't want it, it's totally fine. But I'm hoping they're definitely going to learn how to work and do leather work. When they're able to, up through time for them to leave home, and they'll have that choice then. But but my wife and I, we just really wanted to build something we could pass along. So that was meaningful for us.
Well, you definitely have.
Yeah, and with the coffee shop, my wife and I have always love good coffee and love good coffee shops that you can go and hang out in. And we lived in Savannah, Georgia for some years. Always great coffee shops in that area. And then here, it's come and gone. But when we moved back to the Camden County area, a local coffee shop, at least a sit-down place, was missing, and we really wanted to bring that back to the community. And it just so happened that the space next to where we dreamt to build the leather shop at was available. And so, yeah, we wanted to really go for it, and it was meant to be. So, yeah.
I'd say so. Definitely, like you said, there's, whether you go into Jacksonville or whether you want to Brunswick, this is such a perfect little area. If you're coming down or going forward, and of course it is long, as we talked about.
Yeah.
Over the last year, it's just kind of been like, oh, Camden County. Camden County's been here for quite some time.
Right.
But I think people are learning that it is a quaint little town and there are things to do and places to go. And I have heard from more than one person that they've come back.
Yeah.
And they're proud of being there. And like you and your wife, wanting to be involved and say, hey, this is our community. It definitely shows.
It seems to be hard to get away from Camden County. Well, I've met several, especially through here in the shops, met several military families that either settled here and stayed here after getting out, or one recently was they are going off their final deployment, but they bought a lot of land before they left, and this is where they dream of their final deployment. We have a nice, busy track.
It is, this is who we are, and this is what we represent. And whenever you find a place like that, like I said, if you're not local, definitely check it out, because there's definitely, you definitely want to see what you can buy yourself or somebody else,
Right.
or spread the word. Like I said, be local wherever you are. So definitely spread the word.
Yeah, brand awareness. That's what means the most to us. It's just people being aware that we're. Yeah.
I'm glad. Like I said, it's when something falls in your lap like this, you're like, okay, I wasn't supposed to do it before. I was supposed to do it now, and I understand why. But it has been wonderful to me to meet so many people in Camden County that just, I mean, as y'all know, I'm from Georgia, so I kind of have that gift of gab, that personality that I don't meet a stranger. I never have. My mother would take me when I was 4 years old, walking down the driveway and handing the garbage man a Dr. Pepper. I don't know a stranger. But to meet those people that I feel akin to, that are genuinely just good people. That is just to me refreshing. And I'm glad I'm so close to it. As much as I love all of you in Upper Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, all the places I've been, it is nice to know that in my backyard, there's a little place that is a gym.
Yeah.
So if you were headed, whether down,
That's right.
Kind of put a pin in this and say, you know what, I need to stop there. Just because.
Great place to visit.
Exactly. Just because you haven't heard of it, by the time you hear of it, it might be too big and too late. So put a pin in it. Just stop by, stop in, tell them how you heard about it. Get some backstory.
That's right. We also have a nice menu over there. We have a good menu of sandwiches and some breakfast sandwiches and lunch sandwiches. Go along with the drinks. We have some great different drinks that aren't coffee, and got a good selection.
Nice. Perfect. Absolutely perfect, guys. And if you plan it around the second Saturday of the month, then you can, then you can actually go to the market. And let me tell you, to know that the town is so behind small businesses and giving back in the community, you definitely want to be a part of that. That's something that you can't buy with any amount of money. That you either have that or you don't. And I would say Camden County has that. So
absolutely, we have great people here, and we just feel blessed to be a part of it.
Matt, I appreciate you taking the time to speak to me about your involvement with the Blue Bridge Coffee House next door, and of course the beautiful place that you have here with Leather. I mean, just
thank you.
It's been nice to speak with you, and like I said, I'll put the link down below I'll put it to both places for you, but I'll put the link down below to shop online at Bespoke Leather, see what Matt had to offer. And as always, as you guys know, I believe in supporting local wherever you are. So until next time, 10 Prep. What's next? We'll see you then.